I think it's a discussion that a lot of people have been having a concern with. I think it's an issue that could possibly be a moral dilemma. But we'd like to kind of know, how does this function within the framework of the media laws in Namibia?
You mean the Facebook,
The,
social media?
the social media, but particularly, I think, in line with the incident that happened yesterday with the shooting and then the uploading of the picture onto social media platforms by news agencies or radio stations.
Yes, thank you. You see, the basic principles of media ethics and professionalism still applies, whether you're on Facebook or in the print or broadcast media. And that is something that the media should understand, and also the public at large, you know. And when we come to incidences of this nature, where the names are released or someone's picture is shown without informing the relatives, then we touch on the dignity of the family and also the person that has been shot.
So, but then how does the law kind of regulate the kind of defiance of this kind of dignity? If we're trying to impose a certain sense of dignity, and that's been defied, what type of media regulations exist to kind of control the situation?
Yeah, we have the self-regulating media code of Namibia. It's basically a code of ethics, and in it specifically also deals with dealing with issues of grief and distress. When people are in distress or grieving, that we should not broadcast those pictures or print those pictures. But in general, I think when it comes to, I mean, firstly, we should understand that the media has the duty to report in the public interest. So an incident like this, it is important that it should be published, it should be brought to the attention of the public. But when we go, we should be sensitive because of Facebook. You know, once things goes on Facebook, you know, everyone can comment, everyone can add their bit, and also the distribution of pictures. That is very dangerous.
Well, Mr. Daniels, you know, when you're saying that the media should report, seems like an argument where your rights end, mine begin. Where does the rights of the media end in broadcasting then? And is there any type of punitive measures that are put in place when media defies this? As you're saying, it's a human rights issue of dignity. When the media defies somebody's dignity, is there a punitive measure in place? What happens in such instances?
Yeah. Okay, look, under the regulating mechanisms, which is now dealt with by the media ombudsman, a member of the public can make a complaint against the media house that is responsible for the publication. So in this case, you know, if the family or the organization or friends of this person wants to make a complaint, they can certainly do it to the media ombudsman. And the media will then be subject. They will have to explain why they've published this picture. There could be a justification if it's in the public interest, but then there's always the need to balance the public interest with the person's rights to dignity and also the privacy of the person or the family. Now then the media ombudsman will follow this up and then, you know, come to some conclusion with regards whether there was a violation of the code of ethics of the Namibian media. And then, I mean, there's not a punitive sanction on the media house, but they will have to apologize or retract the story. So that's the type of penalties that we can impose.
Okay, but do you think that there's general awareness within the Namibian population that uploading such pictures is a violation? And is there any type of maybe public information, education, awareness campaigns in terms of what type of information you can upload and what you can't do?
I do not think there's really, when we talk of media literacy, we've got a very low literacy in Namibia because people cannot distinguish between different types of media, different types of stories. For example, opinions or editorials and news stories, they cannot make a clear distinction. So for that reason, the media should play a role in educating people. Organizations like MISA should play their role. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting obviously should also play a role. And I think even at school level, people should understand, you know, media, they should be able to analyze a media article that is in the media. So we really lack, and those are the organizations that should play a bigger role in educating the public about media.